Trevor, what do you make of the changes to the panel, and what kind of difference do you think it'll make?
Yeah, I think it's quite exciting and makes a lot of sense to me. And firstly, obviously, I'd like to thank Cricket Australia for my appointment. It's certainly exciting and going to be challenging going forward for us. But I think it certainly makes sense to separate the T20 format of the game from the others, because we are in effect trying to increase our performance in that format and also our ranking, of course. So it does make sense to have a little bit of a split panel in that area.
Did you think that you would ever be back in this role permanently?
Well, I guess not, but the opportunity has come up again, and I relish that opportunity to hopefully help Australia get back to where they were some years ago. It will be challenging, there's no doubt about that, but we do have some serious talent in our ranks right now and also coming through in state cricket.
Trevor, just with Greg Chappell's role as the development of the youth side of things, on a practical level, how does that impact the Test and one day teams?
Yeah, well, Greg's obviously a very important part of our selection panel, of course, going forward. But what he will bring, he will focus on the development of talent right through the underage stuff, right through the Sheffield Shield, and bring his knowledge of those players to the table. Sure, we'll all be out there watching state cricket, etc., but Greg will have a more intimate knowledge of these players coming through. The T20 has come into play now, of course, and as we've seen, that's now being separated from the other two formats. I think there's probably a little bit more, or a few more teams to be chosen. There's more reporting, there's more accountability, definitely, and that's fine.
And just one on Steve Smith. Yeah. How's your relationship with him developed, I suppose, particularly since Hobart? Is he speaking up a lot more in selection meetings than maybe before?
Yes, he is. There's no doubt about that, and that's exactly what we want from our national captain. They have a view. It's very important that they express their view. They're always consulted, and even when we're picking touring teams, they're consulted as well. So their input is highly valued.
We considered a bit of a landmark selection meeting when guys like Renshaw and Hanscom were brought into the team. I mean, how much did you know about these guys, and how pleased are you about how the way it's coming out, I guess? Yeah,
we obviously knew a fair bit about them. As I say, we all have watched a lot of interstate cricket over the last few years, so we did know a bit about them. And of course, when we made the decision to make several changes, it was a little bit unknown. Everyone accepts that, but sometimes when you give people the opportunity, some grab it and some don't. It just so happens a couple of them have really grabbed it and done very well for us. What we have right now, of course, and what we've attempted to do here is build a squad of players that hopefully can take us forward for some time to come. And we will see by their ages, there's a lot of a similar age, and history has also shown us that good teams develop over a period of time, but they develop because they've got players who play together and they're all of a similar age. So that's what we're trying to do here.